Commercial real estate foreclosures are up 117%, guys. Listen, the deals are out there when it comes to commercial real estate, guys. I'm telling you, and I know a lot of you guys don't think that this commercial real estate explosion when it comes to drop in values, vacancies, foreclosures, I know you think this isn't gonna hurt the residential market at all, and there's no way this is gonna hurt the economy.
You don't know me, son.
How could a commercial property that houses billion-dollar corporations, and some of these corporations actually own the buildings themselves, how could them losing their buildings that cost hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars make the economy go back? I don't know. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Make sure you check in the description and a pinned comment. Guys, listen, I have a newsletter that will give you tremendous value. Not only will you get the newsletter, but if you sign up today, you will get a step-by-step guide on how to claim your NAR settlement payment. You cannot beat it. It's free. Join today, guys. But listen, this commercial real estate stuff, I told you guys that it was going to happen, and it's going to continue to happen. Look, this is just the beginning, guys. This is the beginning when it comes to commercial real estate. The values are dropping. I know a lot of you guys were big into the remote work, but now we're starting to get a clearer picture of what's happening now. Companies told you guys,
oh yeah, we love remote work. We want you guys to do remote work.
Then they fired you. They fired remote workers.
Woo.
And then now they're saying, we don't need that many people, so we're gonna get rid of our buildings too. Matter of fact, we're just gonna go ahead and just vacate the building.
There are no rules, man. We're lost.
No.
And in those cases, we're seeing a lot of landlords that own these huge buildings take dramatic, I'm talking about ridiculous losses, guys. And we're gonna talk about that, guys. It says here, commercial real estate foreclosures jump 117% in March as trouble looms. Guys, it's getting really bad. The commercial real estate market is starting to buckle underneath its own weight of higher interest rates and remote workers. There were 625 commercial real estate foreclosures, up 6% from February and 117% from the same time last year, according to new reports published by real estate provider Adam. The figure is calculated based on commercial properties with at least one foreclosure filing, including default notices, scheduled auctions, bank-free possessions, entered all into the Adam data warehouse. California had the highest number of commercial foreclosure in March with 187 properties. While that marked 8% decrease from the previous month, it is a stunning 405 jump from the previous years. I know what you're gonna say. I know what a lot of people are gonna say. They're gonna be like, oh, Orlando, it's not really that much. Actually, it is. It actually is, because you have to understand, commercial real estate is not like residential. It's not, 200, 300,000. We're talking about right now in this very beginning, we're seeing 200, 300, 400 million dollar properties fall.
Huh?
Like ridiculously huge properties are just crumbling, and they're selling for like 70% off, 70, 80, in some areas, 98% off. I'm not joking, guys.
What did he say?
You're like,
Orlando, come on now. You're being ridiculous. 98%?
yes.
How the hell?
I don't know if you're living underneath a rock or you think that a property selling at 200 million to 300 million selling for $4 to $5 million is not a red flag. It is a major red flag. And yes, is higher interest rates causing this issue? Yes. Is remote work somewhat of an issue? Yes, it is, because the companies, again, like I said, told everybody, hey, go ahead and do remote work. And then they said, you know what?
We don't need all these people. We're gonna go ahead and lay off all of these individuals that are in remote work.
But then they realized we don't really need this office space either. So they're getting rid of their office space. And you're starting to see tons and tons of vacancies. And not just in office, retail, and even the Covenant multifamily. I need to say that. I have to say it. It's the truth. Multifamily is seeing one of the highest vacancies that it's seen in decades, guys. In decades. And it's just starting. Today's video is sponsored by Pipedrive. Pipedrive is the first CRM designed by salespeople for salespeople. Do more to grow your business. See how companies like yours have smashed their sales goal success. And Pipedrive has measurable results from the #1 rated sales CRM. Pipedrive is recognized as a top rated CRM tool and has earned over 6 industry leading awards this year alone. And you know I wouldn't be doing this ad if everybody wasn't welcome. Anybody can be a Pipedrive user. Everyone is welcome welcome. Pipedrive is created for salespeople. We believe it takes great people to make a great product. Pipedrive is going to help you with automated reminders, follow-ups that will increase your productivity, eliminating repetitive, time-consuming tasks, real-world reports showing your sales reps and sales managers which business processes to prioritize. I have a link in the description and in the pinned comment, guys. Go ahead and click that link and download and sign up to Pipedrive. Now back to the video. But I think one of the biggest issues when it comes to commercial real estate is it's really simple. A lot of these guys overpaid and they're still overpaying. It just blows my mind, but they really overpaid the last couple of years. They were like, oh, rent's gonna continue to go up. No matter if it's retail, multifamily, office, it's gonna continue going up to the moon because that's what they have been told. Oh, paying $50 million over asking? I'll go ahead and do it, no problem.
Need to move Lonzo.
That ain't no problem.
Huh?
That ain't no problem.
Because the prices are going to continue to go up. We have seen prices go up ridiculous in the last 3 to 4 years. And no one thought to themselves, a property going up by 50, 60, 70 million dollars in 1 year? Maybe. Maybe that should be a red flag. Maybe this is something that's a one-time thing. Maybe, I know I sound crazy. Maybe I should buckle down more because that's going to retract. Nope, they didn't do that. What they did was they bought more and more and more.
Wait, what?
You don't even have to take my word for it. There was an article that came out by the Wall Street Journal that basically said that commercial real estate in St. Louis, Missouri is a nightmare, that it's in a doom loop. And the truth is they're correct. That is 100% correct. But I want to show you guys this video. I'm not going to go deep into, because I could go deep in this commercial real estate stuff, but I'm not going to go, but I'm going to show you the reason why commercial real estate currently is going into these foreclosures, why so many buildings will be pennies on the dollar.
Street Journal said the city is desperately trying to reverse the quote doom loop. But critics say while work needs to be done, this article didn't show the entire picture.
It's a headline that grabs your attention. The real estate nightmare unfolding in downtown St. Louis. The Wall Street Journal published it this week.
And when the Wall Street Journal reporter came into town about a month ago, we spent a couple hours walking around downtown and showing him different developments, stores, things that have opened, that have closed.
The truth is that I get it.
Really?
You got to understand what's going to happen. Once again, this video is from a St. Louis news outlet, and they want to put St. Louis in the best light. So they're going to go out there and say, hey, this article, it had some stuff right, but not all of it was right. But I'm here to tell you that I would say majority of the article, I'm pretty sure there's a couple of things in there to spice up the article, but for the most part, the article is pretty correct when it comes to commercial real estate in St. Louis. Now, commercial real estate in St. Louis, let's not get it messed up or anything like that. It really does reflect a lot of other downtown areas. We could go into Ohio, we could go into a lot of other Midwestern areas, we could even go into San Francisco, but we're not doing that. We're just gonna talk about St. Louis so that I can convey to you guys the reason why commercial real estate is going on a downward trend and how the magical deals that will be coming up over the next 2 to 3 years, maybe 5 years, are going to be ridiculous. You're going to be scratching your head and wondering, what? They sold it for this?
Downtown resident Dennis Bogdanovich showed his city to the Wall Street Journal reporter. Once released, he realized more should have been shared.
Data that the Journal uses doesn't count what happens at the Arch, which had highest visitor total in a decade, the Convention Center, everything in downtown West. So from Tucker going to Jefferson, the Stadium, City Hall, Union Station, City Museum.
The article talked about the vacancy of the Railway Exchange building and the recently purchased AT&T Tower. It also focused on empty storefronts, the pandemic pitfall, and a big drop in foot traffic, crediting a study from the University of Toronto.
It's funny because they're showing you all, like, let's show all of the, like, at the very end of this video right here, at this clip right here, they're like, hey guys, look, foot traffic and everything is increasing, and they're showing boarded up windows. It looks like a diner that the lights are messed up. It looks a guy who looks somewhat shady walking around. Even the lighting looks doom and gloom, and they're trying to tell you. They're trying to give you an aspect of downtown St. Louis being this great place where everybody loves to go. Let me just make this very clear. The reason why St. Louis, downtown St. Louis, has such a hard time, it's really simple. It's the crime. No one wants to take their family to downtown St. Louis and then have something happen to you and your family, or you witness something that happens to someone else. And it happens quite often in downtown St. Louis.
My mistake, original gangster. No, this cannot be forgiven. Now empty the compartments of your pantaloons.
And some people will say,
Oh, Orlando, come on, crime happens in every city.
here's the thing, I don't really care. I don't want to be in an area where I believe that me and my family will be subjected to some type of crime, mugging, shooting, any of that stuff. And this is happening downtown. I'm not going to go all deep into it because this would be a long video, but I just want to show you guys the AT&T building that everybody is talking about. The latest sign of how lower demand is hitting the US office market. One of the tallest towers in St. Louis that sold for $205 million in 2006 has changed hands again this week for about $3.6 million. Did you guys just hear that? It was purchased for $205 million in 2006. Now someone bought it for 3.6.
Sensational.
Why is that? And here's the funny thing. What they're not telling you, and what you're gonna see here, is it was actually 2 years ago, it was bought again. After someone bought it for $206 million, someone bought it for $4.5 million 2 years ago. And they couldn't even get rid of it. They couldn't wholesale it. And I don't even like wholesaling, but someone couldn't even wholesale the AT&T building from $205 million down to $4.5. They went into foreclosure. They went into foreclosure and then they sold it for $3.6 million. You know the reason why? You know the reason why? Because crime. Not only that, it's gonna cost you $200+ million to renovate that building. Renovating from office to multifamily to retail to whatever you want to transform it into. It's gonna cost you $200 million. This property itself will bankrupt any and almost any investor unless you have deep pockets. That's the problem with this property. And let me get off my tangent here. I'm gonna show you really quickly, the crime in downtown St. Louis. And I know some people may say, oh, these are one-offs, but it's enough for me not to take my family down there. Let's look at this. 1 person died, 11 people injured. This is 2023 happening on Washington Avenue. And if you guys don't know anything about downtown St. Louis, Washington Avenue is kind of the heart of downtown St. Louis. And you got 12 people? 12 people? Come on, man. Man admits to dealing drugs inside a loft on Washington Avenue. The same type of lofts that the AT&T building developer is doing. So now we're in a scenario where you see all the crime associated with downtown. You really, not that you shouldn't be in any area and not keep your head on the swivel, but I'm telling you, in downtown St. Louis, you 100% have to. You have to. You don't know what's happening around the corner. It's shady. It just is. And so you're trying to build a state-of-the-art $200 million, $300 million, $400 million, probably $500 million property in downtown St. Louis that no one wants to live at. No one wants to be in that area. That foot traffic is, even though it's up, it's dead.
You are horrifying to look at. Yeah.
Get with it. That is the reason why we're starting to see all of these values drop. And once again, I'm talking about just St. Louis, but this same thing can be in San Francisco, can be in Columbus, can be in a bunch of areas. This is the reason why it's so important to really focus on these microeconomic type of things, because a lot of this stuff, reading in between the lines, will show you how it's going to affect. If downtown areas just all go down, that's not good for anybody. It's going to affect your local economy. I can promise you that.
It's funny because it's true.
Okay. I'm off my rant now because, once I start talking about this real estate, especially commercial, residential, I get really into it, guys. So forgive me for the rant. But the point is that I just want to show you guys how important this stuff all interconnects. And even though you're seeing some of these like fantastic deals, you have to understand and think to yourself, why is someone getting a property that was $205 million and now only paying, $3.5 million for this property? And this is the reason why. This is the reason why. Not saying that it cannot get better, because I hope it gets better. I want St. Louis downtown area to get better. But the truth is, it's not the best place to be. You can go other places and have a better time rather than going downtown St. Louis. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. I'm not being a hater. I'm just calling a spade a spade. It is what it is. And as always, if you need any financing when it comes to commercial real estate, when it comes to residential duplexes, single families, anything, investment, not owner occupied. Investment. If you have anything investment financing wise you need, please reach out to me. I will personally respond to you and figure out how we can help you with your financial situation, no matter if it's a cash out, a refi, or purchase, anything. Just let me know and we'll jump onto it, guys. I hope you got value out of this content, because we all know you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video here. Yes, this video right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get into your first rental property. You will love it. See you in the next one. Thanks.